we can meet Clara, hear more about her ministry, get excited about it together. What a wonderful time we've already had together. What wonderful food. Thank you to everybody who brought some and shared. And now Clara has about a 20-minute conversation to have with us, and then I think we'll have time for questions. So without further ado, let me introduce Clara.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Clara Biswas. I am from Bangladesh, and I am working in Cambodia since 2001 with Global Ministry. And my working area is a ministry called Street Children Ministry, but it's not necessarily all the children from the street. There is mixed background like single parents, poorest of the poor, abandoned, parents died by HIV/AIDS or living with very old grandparents, they cannot take care. All kinds of children I am working with. And my main focus is children education, but besides that, I work 4 different communities and 2 orphanages. In the community, we have children mother or family who has all kind of problem. So I respond to the people's needs. Sometimes HIV/AIDS or sick for a long time and no one to look after, very aged people, or domestic violence, trafficking, drug addicted, all kind of problem. And I do the network with the NGO, churches, and hospital, how I can help our community people when I am working with. So I have 6 areas, you can see, Boding and Basak. These 2 communities separated by the road, but both community, government, it was in the city, but government moved them far away from the city. And they put them in New Phnom Penh resettlement area where there is no electricity, no sanitation, no drinking water or school for children, or no source of income. So people have to come to the city to find the job, and end of the day they have to go. There is no public transportation. They have to spend money, whatever they earn for transportation. So it is difficult. Prek Toal UNC, that one is the near dam side area. I used to work at the dam side for many years, and where children and parents used to collect garbage from the dam and make a living. And those children never been to school, but I was able to motivate parents through series of meetings with them, and I asked them that if they can let children come to school half day and they can work half day with them. So they agree with me, and we supporting those kids. Damko village used to be a Catholic monastery before the Khmer War, but during war, military came, asked them to back in the compound. They had big cathedral, chapel inside, orphanage, but they have to give up everything and they went out barefoot. After the war, where all the nuns, those nuns are from France, Vietnam, Cambodia, other part of the world, used to work there. But after the war, when they want to come back and start again, so government asking lot of money, and they were not able to pay a lot of money, so they lose the property. And it was empty for some time, and then local people and NGO together, they open orphanages. So some churches and NGO told me there is possibility to work. So I went there and talked with the director, and he agreed that I can do the after-school program for children. So I am still working there. Bangkok Tulko community, that one is near the railway station. People living small hut, and they are also collecting garbage to make a living. When people go by train, they throw all the trash, Coca-Cola can bottle, paper, plastic, old shoes, old clothes. So they collect everything, and end of the day they sell, and this is how they make a living. And Bang Tumpun CLCA stand for Cambodia Live Children Association, is a orphanage, but this orphanage used to be #1 project inside Bodie. But when government moved far away, they split the orphanage again far away from the city. So this is how my project expand, and I continue my work and continue supporting children and the family. Next. This is capital city of Cambodia, Phnom Penh. All my projects are in different locations. Next. You see Cambodia map, and our neighboring country is Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, is a Mekong region. Next. Here is some profile you can read, and when you finish you can change. It's some good information you need to know about Cambodia.
Against 1,000.
This is the community that I am working with. The small hut and the one-room house, whole family, children, parents, grandparents living in a one-room house, and made by plastic and bamboo, like that. Next. Here is community. Next. This is also. Next. Here is some statistic about our work. In Cambodia, children go to school for half day, and half day is free. They have a morning shift, they have an afternoon shift. Those who go to morning shift, whole afternoon is free, and those who go to afternoon shift, whole morning is free. And they go to public school, it's run by the government, and we cannot interfere. And we try to find every possibility how we can share the gospel through our work. And then I decided to start after school program through the different activities. Next. So each project we have after school program. This is Cambodia Live Children Association. We have preschool for children, prepare the small children to enroll public school. Besides that, those who go to public school, they have homework every day and no one to help. So we have teacher they helping them. And I always hire the poor university student who come to the city for their university education, but they look for job to pay for their house, renting house, transportation, food, and school fee. So I hire them. During their study, they work as a part-time, and they learn how to do the social work, and when they graduate, they can choose what they want to do. During their work, they learn how to take care of orphan children, and HIV/AIDS, domestic violence, drug addict, where to network with the NGO or hospital or churches. They learn all sort of, and it is a good experience for them. And we believe they are the one future leader for the country. So we building leadership for the country is they learn by doing. Next. Children came from school. Next. Children gathering. Next. Next. Here is after school program. One of our volunteer, she was doing her balloon ministry to have a fun with children. Next. Children are doing, is after school program. They drawing and coloring. Actually, Sunday school is our main focus. Sunday school, we teach them gospel story, and then we teach gospel song, which goes with the story. Then they do the coloring, what they learn from the story. We do the outline, they do the coloring. And later on, we teach them how to play drama, the story they learn. And our music group also play with the song together. And all the year, whatever they do the drawing, we save those things. End of the year, Christmas and Easter, we send to our Covenant Church as a thank you. And Sunday school is all about gospel. But beside that, the weekday, we teach them country song like environment or education, human rights, all kind of song that children can have a good education about their country. And there is game. We do a lot of game with children to they can spend their time meaningfully and learn some fun activity. And we also do the drama, like couple of months before Christmas and Easter. We tell them Christmas story during the Christmas season, and then we repeat again and again. When children are able to remember all the story, then we let them know that we will do the drama. So, who want to play Mary? Raise your hand. Children will raise the hand. Who want somebody raise the hand? Who want to play Joseph? Raise your hand. Joseph. And then who want to play angel or shepherd? So they will choose, and then pastor, myself, and our staff together, we do the rehearsal. And children perform twice a year. And we open for the community. The whole community come, and our 6 project children, we bring them together that they can have a reunion, they can have lunch together, and each project will perform song and dance and drama, so they share together. It's a big celebration for children. February, I went to visit project, and all children ran to me and then asking, Clara, when is our next Christmas? I said, you have to wait, and next December, children say, can we celebrate one more Christmas program? So children really enjoy, and community, they cannot go for socialization, they don't have money, but they are really proud when children can perform dance and drama and singing songs. They are so happy. Sometimes I invite our television people as a guest. They also video, and sometimes they put on the TV. Many people told me, Clara, we saw your program on the TV. So I don't have to do anything, I just invite them put on the TV. Next. Here, the drawing, next. Home visit, besides school, we also working in the community, so we go to visit. But always there is some issue that I need to visit them and I need to talk to them. This lady is one of our HIV/AIDS patient, and then she became pregnant, and we are worried about that she will get birth baby with HIV/AIDS. And I start network, and then I find one organization, Christian organization, who has a HIV/AIDS program. I talk to the priest, and then who running the program, and then he asked me to bring her, and they interview her and told her in her pregnancy time, if they will provide medicine, if she can take regularly, then he can save baby. And I also follow up her, and she promised, and she did that. After 10 months, get baby without HIV/AIDS. Next. Next. This is the dump site that I used to work there for many, many years. You can see the smoke from the ground. That one is methane gas. It is really very dangerous for the people's health who work there, our children, their parents, and also who we working for them. This dump site, recently they moved far away from the city, and there is again no school, no electricity, so it's difficult for the family. So family remain nearby, and only parents goes to work there, and end of the day they come back home. Next. Is house visiting. If any children absent, then our teacher, university student, they will go, what is the matter, why they don't come. Children was sick, and then we provide the medical. Next. This is our HIV/AIDS and domestic violence group. So regularly we meet each other. We have worship, fellowship, Bible study, and counseling, and we provide them some financial support and connect them with the organization and NGO who has a HIV/AIDS program. So they go there and they get the free medicine, and some of them go for the vocational training. Next. Here is also the both couple HIV and HIV. So I went to visit. She was sick, and this girl, our school girl, so she was absent. I went to visit them. You can see the house, how they live. Sometimes two family together, they have to rent. Next. From the city, the community moved to far away. So there was some adult group who is sick for a long time, cannot come to city for whole day work, and they have to pay for transportation, so they stay in the community. And we begin our adult Sunday school worship fellowship, and twice a week we share the lunch. Next. Next. Sometime field trip. Next, sometime if we have enough fund, then we take our children for field trip or fun activity. But we cannot do every year. Couple of years we are not doing because we don't have enough fun. When we do the children activity, that one is International Children Day. So from 6 project, we bring them one of the area who has a facility, is one of the NGO. So we take them there, half day children worship, fellowship, singing, and then have lunch. Then afternoon they play in the swimming pool, or let's see some of the slide. Here is in the swimming pool. Next, having lunch together. Next, playing. Next, next. We also try to do annual sports for children. Children learn, whenever we begin some program, they learn how to thank Lord for the opportunity, and they pray for our Covenant Church and supporter and donor. Next. When we do children activity, we include our adult because we need lot of hand to do activity, lot of children, and we also keep some event for them. So they helping us and they also enjoy. This is how we work together with the community. Next. Some game, after school program. Next. Children playing. Next. As I told you, Christmas and Easter is a big event. So you will see the children drawing, which we send to Covenant Church. Next. Christmas time, this is Easter time. Next, children play, Christmas drama, they singing gospel song. Next, traditional bamboo dance. Next, these adults who are HIV and sick, they also singing gospel song in front of 400-500 people. So we empowering them. They used to hide from the society. Now they came out and always join with us. Next. Children. Next. Children are praying. Next. Is our staff who work with me. Is the pastor who doing outreach with us. Next. Easter drama. Next. Dancing. Next. All children singing gospel song. Next. Next. From my ministry, 45 of them baptized, but all are not together. We prepare small group. So here was 7 of them. Yellow t-shirt is a pastor and the children and adult. Next. Here is in the swimming pool, baptism. Next. This one, we went to riverside, and river is very deep, so we gave them life jacket and avoiding the accident that children can drown. Next. Next. We also have visitors from America. And whenever volunteer in mission team, when they go, people ask them to pray for them. So community people really believe in prayer and trust Lord. They are praying for them. This is another group praying for people. Next. Children are singing gospel song for the visitor. Next. Global ministry visiting project. Next. Children drawing. Next. They saying bye-bye to our children. Next. Sometimes some of the church, they send slipper, pillowcase dress for children or some other things. When they give, we also share with them. Next. All children are praying and singing gospel song. Next. Start fellowship and worship here. Next. Next. Those are the stuff, and here is children. As I told you that our children, they learn how to thank Lord for the opportunity, and they always pray for the Covenant Church and supporter and donor. Next. I just want to say, you saw my ministry, what I am doing. Without your prayer, without your support, I will not be able to touch so many people's life in Cambodia. You saw 300 children, 100 adults, and the community who more coming to our program. For my ministry, you are the most important person. You are the key person that helping us to do the work there. So I want to encourage you. Please continue, pray for us and continue support us. There is many different ways. You can be a partner in ministry. You can come to Cambodia, work with us, share your talent. If you cannot do that, financially you can support us to continue our ministry. If you cannot do that, at least remember to pray for us. And we really need your prayer. Lord, create this world for all of us. It's for you, it's for them, for us. It's not only for America or Cambodia. All over the world. It's a beautiful world He created for every people. You see, in this world, we sharing only one sun and one moon. And all over the world, people share. Community also, this world also is a big community. All human beings. We create with His own image. But some country has lot of opportunity. Some country is very rich, wealthy, have education facility. Some poor country are poor and people and children looking for food in the garbage and make a living, whatever they collect from the garbage dump. So we have to make a bridge between rich and poor, educated and uneducated, believer and non-believer, and who is in the darkness. We have to give them hand to bring them to the light and share the love of God. And who we are wealthy and we are educated. We have to take responsibility for this world who are suffering from hunger and poverty. They are our brother and sister. God give you talent, God give you wealth. We need to share that one to others. Of course, you and your family is your first priority. But besides that, if there is possibility, please share something. You see, small donation when we put together, we can help so many people's life. We can touch so many people's life. We can share gospel to many people. It's a big opportunity for us. But I cannot do alone without your prayer, without your support. So that's why I think we need to work together and be a partner in mission. We have to remember this, Lord created this world for all of us, and He created all human beings with His own image, and we are the one. We have to help each other to make this world more beautiful and bring a positive change to people's life, because life is beautiful. Thank you. There will be time that you can ask questions. Before that, I have some drawing that our children sent as a thank you. It's a fruit named durian. It's a national fruit of Cambodia, durian. And another child draw something about environment. And another child draw mango, green mango and yellow mango. And here is a brochure about our work. So we have a advance number here for my ministry. There is little confusion. I already talked with pastor and the mission committee that covenant relation with the missionary, it has a different advance number. And Street Children Ministry that you saw all the work, that one has a different advance number. So I give you here, you can photocopy and you can see how to designate. That one is important. And we really need support for our work to continue. Thank you. You can ask any question, I will be happy to answer.
I'm curious as to why you became a missionary.
Me? Not me. It's Lord, call me. It was not my plan. I was happy to be, I was doing community development in Bangladesh with the low caste of Hindu people, poorest community, Muslim, Hindu, Christian. I was happy. But then all of a sudden, United Church of Christ from Japan, they invite me to work for 2 years in Japan. So I was working in a student Christian center, and when I finished my contract, I was planning to go back to Bangladesh, and then Global Ministry office has a Tokyo. They came to interview me to write article in the Christian newspaper. After interview, she was saying, Clara, you finish your missionary experience? You're not going to continue anymore? So what are you going to do in Bangladesh? I said, I came for 2-year contract, it's finished. So I will be a social worker again in Bangladesh. But I resigned from my previous organization. I will be very happy if I can continue my work with the same community, but my organization did not give me 2-year leave. So I have to find a job, and that will be very sad if I cannot go back to my previous work. And then she says, if you really don't have job there, do you want to work with us, with Global Ministry? Then we dialogue and then we talk. I ask them what type of job you can offer. My education and background is community development. Then they told me there will be a lot of opportunity because Global Ministry work in many countries. Then they told me about Cambodia and some other countries. Then I find out the Cambodian history, that there was war, and I thought this will be good country for community development. So I went to Cambodia. I left there without knowing any single people. And now I am there since 2001.
Is it easy to be a Christian in Cambodia? Are you under pressure? Are you free to worship as you wish?
I think to be a good Christian, any country, not easy. Even not America. But Cambodia is a Buddhist majority country, you know, is a Buddhist country. There is Muslim also, and Christian is minority. And it's growing. It's growing, and there is all denomination there. There is Catholic presence during France colonization time, and after that, all the church came, Methodist and Presbyterian, and so many churches are there. Everybody trying to do their ministry, and we Methodists, we also trying our best, and it's growing.
So there's people there that don't believe in God, so what's it like to see them believe in God?
What's it like to see somebody go from not believing in God to believing in God? What's that feel like for you? What does it feel like to you when somebody goes from not believing in God?
Yeah, I am so happy when we share gospel in our Sunday school. I told you that 45 of them baptized, and some children there in a small group, you saw 7 of them. So we do not force anybody. We just sharing gospel, teaching song, drama, music, planting seed, and I believe it will grow, and it's little by little is growing, and it's a joy.
You mentioned there was a war. I think it was like the second slide. There were 6 different areas you're working in, and the 4th one was a Catholic church at one time, and then it was. You said it was used by the country for the war. Which war was this?
Which war were you talking about when you talk about
We talking about the Cameroon. That one is Cameroon people are Cambodian, and then they killed all the educated people, destroyed the all school, college, university infrastructure. So whole country was damaged.
what year?
Paul Pot, 75, right after we left Vietnam, the next year. When you're in a country that is traditionally so heavily Buddhist, what keeps them from doing the ministries that you're doing? Why is that?
The Buddhist community do all this work to care for the people.
You know, after the war, there was a lot of poverty, and they cannot send their children to school, cannot provide uniform, education material, all those children malnourished, they die, sickness. We are the one, we helping them. So parents knows what we do, and then children come to our school, we help them. Little by little parents also come. When they have any, in the community, as I shared, there is domestic violence, trafficking, and we try to find the organization to network how we can help our community people. So I respond to the community needs, and community people also come to us. We're not doing any bad thing for them. So people understand that one. But there is also some problem. Every country has a conservative group who are against about that. But we have to be very careful not to hurt other people's religious or culture. we go through the culture, try to build the relationship with the community people.
Will you be going home to Bangladesh this year?
No, after America, I will go to Cambodia and I will go to Bangladesh during Christmas time because that time I can meet all the family member, niece, nephew, they have a holiday.
Okay,
That's why I decided to go to Christmas time.
okay.
Any other questions?
Is it your time?
Okay.
Well, I hope that you are as inspired as I am by the amazing breadth of the work that you've been able to begin to do there, by the seeds that have been planted and will hopefully burst forth and bear 100-fold. I hope you're as inspired as I am to continue to support that kind of a ministry. We talk about our church being in mission for Christ, here, near, and far away. This is our opportunity to really connect with that faraway opportunity. Know that there's people almost as far away as you can get from us. Really, it doesn't get much farther than Cambodia. Who are benefiting from our work as a church, are benefiting from God's calling of Clara into service, and that God also calls us into service as a part of that whole connection. So I hope that that is connected with you tonight. We will continue to lift you up in our prayers all the time, and continue to seek to support the ministry, or at least that is certainly our plan. So now I know Chris had a few words she wanted to say, and then we will close with a prayer.
Well, first of all, I'm going to say that if you were inspired as much as I was this evening by your wonderful presentation, I'm not going to wait until the next fundraiser. I'm not going to wait until the next time we ask for a collection at church. I'm going to bring a check this Sunday, and it's going to be earmarked for Cambodia. And I hope most of you will do that too. Doesn't matter how much it is, because it all adds up, and they really do need the funds. First of all, we have a couple of gifts for you. One of them, the congregation has written cards and notes of encouragements and thanks to you, and those are for you to take home with you. Yes.
Thank you so much.
But we also have a bag of goodies for you. Now, there's a few things in here for children, like glow bracelets and coloring and that kind of thing, but most of it are just niceties, things that women enjoy and love, and we want to give them to you because we don't think you probably pamper yourself as much as you should. So thank you very much, Clara, for coming, and
Thank you so
we love
much
you.
for your there.
Please take it home with you, and if you can stay a few minutes to help, please do that also.
Yes. And if you brought a dish, please take it home with you. On behalf of the church staff.
How long is your flight?
2 days.
2 days to get back home. So let's take this opportunity to actually do what we've been asked to do, and that's to pray. Pray for Clara's ministry. Pray for the children that she serves and the families that she serves, and pray a blessing upon her. So if you would like to, you can raise your hand if that's part of what you'd like to do as a blessing. Gracious God, what a marvelous gift it is to be able to meet our sister in ministry on this night. We just pray for you to continue to work through her in a way that changes hearts, changes people's living situations, raises up new leaders in the world that are healthy and strong and filled with love for you. And Lord, we just pray that you'll strengthen her in body, strengthen her every day when the disasters come and it's so difficult to get through. and just feed her spirit in every way possible. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.